Hello, Instagram. How you doing out there? It's a fucking glorious day in Melbourne, in the midst of our lockdown. Marlena, hello. I've decided to do a cold read of a story. Danny Walsh, how you doing, bro? Can you hear me alright with this microphone? Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay. I've in lockdown I found a story I wrote in 1996. Thanks, Danny. For Pink Pelican. For my writing class at MIT. It's called Bold Excuses, a series. Number 17. The Reader's Digest. Now, I haven't read this since I wrote it back in the 90's, so I'm going to be reading it for the first time. So it could be, hidden genius all these years, or it could be complete garbage. Who knows? It's a mystery. It's like performing without a net. Hey, can you keep it down, birds? I'm trying to do a bit of a reading here. Just some light tinkering in the background would be good, just like a little jazz accompaniment, but not free jazz, okay? They're not listening. They do their own thing. Hi, Mandy Beaumont. So, if you've just joined me, I'm doing a cold read of a story I wrote in 1996. It's just a little short story. 542 words to be exact, because it says it right there. I haven't read it previously, so strap yourselves in. Okay, Russ, you're on too. Great. Russ and Mandy, welcome. Saoirse, hello, darling. I miss you. Hope you're doing well. Give it a wave. Here we go. Strap yourselves in. Bold Excuses, a series. The Reader's Digest. The Reader's Digest lay on the front seat of the car, the passenger seat. I know that because I had to sweep it aside as I stepped into the car. And then I found it in my hand, not knowing what to do with it. She looked at me, but only quickly, then looked away again to the road, as if she knew who I was, as if she picked me up every day, but I didn't know her. She didn't know me. She just picked me up. And it was so fucking quiet, and she's just staring straight ahead while I'm sitting there with the Reader's Digest in my hand, not knowing what to do with it. Where to put it, waiting for her to say something, like maybe, where are you headed? Or something like that, Something typical, something comfortable. Normal. I looked over the back seat and a dog looked back at me. I wasn't putting anything back there, so I dropped the Reader's Digest into my lap, and we're still motionless, and she still has not said a word. Thanks, I said. Thanks for picking me up. I'm already running really late, and then my sheep broke down back there, and a cattle truck suddenly flew by us with a loud roar that shook the car, and then I thought I heard her say something, but I wasn't sure, so I just said, yeah, as if I'd heard what she said. I nodded, smiled, like a true fucking idiot, and the car had still not moved forward a single centimetre, but the engine was running, and then she turned off the engine and said quite clearly, what is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? So idiot boy here replied, what? You know what I'm talking about, she said, louder, and turned to face me, looked straight at me. Don't act stupid. How can you just sit there and say yeah after what I just said to you? And I wanted to tell her that I was fucking stupid, and I just pretended to hear what she said, but I figured that'd probably sound worse. So I said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. And I made it worse. Oh, are you sorry? Oh yeah, well, why don't you lift your sorry ass out of my car before you break my fucking heart? And then, without a command or anything, her little shit dog chomped down on my arm, and I screamed and I waved the little fucker around, but I wouldn't let go. So I started whacking it with the Reader's Digest while trying to get out of the car at the same time. I lost my footing, slipped on the gravel, and fell on my ass, my sorry ass. Then I heard her whistle, and the dog let go of my arm and leapt off onto the passenger seat and started wagging its fucking tail. She reached over to pull the door shut and drove off and left me coughing on the dust she left behind. When the cloud cleared, I found myself still holding the fucking Reader's Digest while quietly bleeding on the roadside. And that's why I'm late. Honest. Boom. Mic drop. Tiny mic drop. So, thanks for joining me for Sean Whelan Does Cold Reads of things he wrote in the 90s. I think that went relatively well. Could have gone a lot worse. Nice little twist at the end. It says number 17, but I doubt I wrote 16 others of these. Who knows? Maybe they're just fucking sitting around the house somewhere. Thanks, Tuffy. Thanks. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, lots of love to everyone out there, especially my fellow Victorians, pushing through this fucking lockdown, hey? But the sun is shining today, and that does make a difference. And it's a beautiful day, and you're all beautiful. I love you, and I miss you. Thank you for joining me. Mwah.